Hey.
Good.
Hey, boys.
So you guys, what's up?
So none of those four guys will play, I assume?
Antoine, Anthony Parker, Andy, and Mo. No, none of those guys are playing.
Did Andy just say he just wasn't ready, or?
Just wanted another day or so of a good hard practice, which the guys might not be happy about, but I understand what he's saying because he kind of needs the repetition of kind of going up and down and getting involved in the action. And being that we got 2 more days before our next game, I think this will be a great time, Sunday and Monday, to kind of get him really involved in what we're doing from a physical standpoint, because he's been watching a lot of what we've been doing, but just to get him on the floor and go some actual 5-on-5, I think it'd be good for him. So, we've obviously targeted Tuesday. It's a day he can play.
So it's obviously his fault that you're going to have hard practices the next couple of days?
No, I wouldn't say that. We were going to do that anyway.
Could we see Mo Tuesday, too?
I'm not sure yet. Again, that's a situation where we want to make sure that the injury is completely healed. When he can tell us after practice the next day that he's not feeling anything, then I think we'll start moving forward. But other than that, right now, we're just going to take it day by day, and just Sunday we'll get another good look at him. Sunday probably won't be as hard as they think. Monday will probably be a little bit harder getting ready for Tuesday. So we'll see how he feels Monday.
Same. Go ahead.
Are AP and Antoine likely done for the preseason, or do you anticipate they might be?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Antoine said he felt much better today after he started moving around. AP is just, that hand, that finger is pretty swollen up. So just kind of depends on if we can get the information down the next few days. Then, obviously both those guys can play. But if not, again, once the preseason is over, we got 5 or 6 days, something like that, to get ready for the regular season. So hopefully we'll have them by then for sure.
When you're trying to make your decision on final cut, do you look at just the play from here on out, or what factors into your decision now?
Everything. Play from day one until the final day that we decide to make a decision. And a lot has to do with growth. A lot has to do with the way they've played thus far. And obviously these last 3 games, when I'm looking at making that decision, a lot of these guys won't play because the last 2 games where I really started to try to get into a rotation. So most of my time of getting a real good look at them will be in practice. I've got a pretty good look at everybody that we've had. I've got a pretty good idea of what they can do and what they can't do. It's just a matter of me sitting down with my staff and trying to make the best decision for the organization.
What do you think the chances are that you could look at picking somebody up who's released by another team near the end of cut?
Well, I think that's something that we have to keep in consideration. Talking to CG, that's something that we haven't talked about. We briefly hit on it this morning. But again, it's something that I think we're trying to keep every option open. That's why we got to kind of figure out the next week, obviously, what we're going to do with that position.
Would that, if you were to do something like that, would it more likely involve a big?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I think we all know, and we feel that we probably need another big or 2. Obviously, we haven't had a good look at what we have because Andy hasn't been out there yet, so we'll get a much better look at that on Tuesday and Thursday. But I always say you never have too many bigs, especially quality bigs. But again, if there's a quality small that's really good and we feel can help us, I don't think we're going to chokehold ourselves to one position. We're going to try to keep our options open.
This is like 3 in a row, I think, at least for Jamario, starting at the 3. Excuse me. Is he starting to kind of take a hold of that position a little bit?
He's starting to play pretty good. We had a good little talk the other day about the defensive end. He's such an athletic basketball player. He can be so good on that end of the floor, and I want him to get better. It's kind of hard to talk to Mario sometimes seriously. So I had to tell him, look, no joking, no smiling. He said, Coach, I can't help but smile. And just talk to him about that end of the floor because I think he can be such a great defender for us on that end. And it's just a matter of him understanding our concepts and what we're trying to do. But I think he's done a real good job in this preseason. He gives us something at that position, obviously athletic-wise, that you would like to have at that position, especially at your 2s and 3s. So right now he's playing pretty good.
Is it too soon to call him your starting 3 this year? Or
I
are
would
you
say it's
getting,
too soon right now.
you're getting
but
close to that?
I would say he's probably the lead candidate. I don't want to tell him he's the starter yet, but he's probably the lead candidate.
Does that mean Antoine is a 6th guy, or is he still?
I haven't decided on that yet. If Antoine wasn't hurt, he'd probably be starting tonight. But again, I haven't decided on that yet.